Hello and welcome to day 33 of 40 Days of God's Promises. Today in the book of James, chapter 1, verse 5, it reads in the New American Standard, "But if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, who gives to all generously and without reproach, and he will give it to him." Here we have God's promise of wisdom, that God will generously give wisdom to those who will ask him. God's wisdom, again, wisdom, my own definition, simply put, wisdom is knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. What, when, and how. We can direct others or ensure that it's done. God is saying when it's time to make a decision, an informed decision, a decision that is for the good of everyone, that's wisdom. He says, when it's time, you should ask me and I will direct. I'll tell you what to do. I'll show you what to do. And God's wisdom is quite different from the wisdom of the world, because worldly wisdom is simply making a decision that best suits me, making a business decision, making a decision that will benefit me and those who I'm concerned with, making those decisions that will help me and may bring harm to others. But as long as I'm taken care of, I've made a wise decision. Well, God's wisdom is not based on that type of thinking, but God's wisdom is based on the greatest of all the commandments: to love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, all your mind, and then to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. The decisions that we are to make based on God's wisdom are decisions that will first bring him glory, and second, will be helpful for others. We're not putting ourselves first. We put God first, and then we put others ahead of us, recognizing that when we do this, God will take care of us. We don't have to worry about what's going to take place, when it will take place. We know that when we take care of God, and when we do his will, and when we are helpful to others, God takes care of us. Wisdom to make the right decisions, not based on selfish gain, but making sure that when I make decisions, God is glorified and others are edified. God's promise is when we lack wisdom, if we ask, not only will he give us wisdom to handle this situation, but he'll give us wisdom generously, so the next time we'll know exactly what needs to be done, how it needs to be done, and when it needs to be done. My challenge to you today is when it's time to make a decision, an informed decision, and you're not quite sure, ask God to grant the wisdom, and he will certainly do it, so that when you make your decision, it will be his will and not your own. Again, day 33, 40 days of God's promises. God will grant us wisdom. It's his promise to give us the capacity to know what is the right thing to do and then to act on that. Again, God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Read three translations of James chapter 1, verse 5. Have a wonderful day.